What's happening, y'all? This is Andrew from Mirror Music 99, back to do another Grateful Dead reaction. This is actually a full circle reaction. I think, no, Ramble on Rose was the first one, but the first one I started conceiving of this as a series was for Althea. And so today we're going to do double Althea. I'm going to play you one of the earliest versions that I found from Barcelona in 1981. Let me tell you, I think it's October 19th. Let me tell you, look at this and tell you for sure. Yeah, October 19th, 1981. So that Althea, one of the earliest ones that I found anyway, and then one of the most recent ones I found from the Dead and Company at Folsom Field in Boulder on July 3rd, 2023. So obviously you have the differences of band members, right? You have obviously Jerry Garcia playing in the first and John Mayer playing in the second. But it'll be interesting to hear how that song evolved over time, with different hands on it as well. So I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, I've reacted to this before, so I know sort of the song, but I don't know these versions of the song anyway. So let's see what we got. Again, the first one is from Barcelona in 1981. Here we go.
I told Althea I was feeling low.
It's really good audio in this recording.
Direction. Althea told me upon scrutiny that my back might need protection. I told Althea that treachery was tearing me limb from limb. Althea told me, cool down, boy, settle back, easy, Jim.
I'm definitely going to be listening to how Mayer drops into that solo for the first time, too. I've told you this before, I love those ascending riffs. It's like he's dropping in out of the sky.
You may be sad today's child, all grown, I'm moving with a pinch of grace.
This has to be a soundboard recording, right?
You may be a clown in the burial ground, or just another pretty face.
It really has the clearest vocals of almost any of these songs that I've heard.
Of Ophelia, sleeping and perchance to dream.
Yay for the Hamlet. I remember hearing that the first time. I was like, oh.
Of recklessness, self-centered in the extreme.
Yeah, the characters in Hamlet are self-centered to the extreme for sure. Or most of them anyway. The main ones. You hear that little reverb in there? That little bit of echo?
Ain't nobody messing with you but you. Your friends are getting
And how the keys are playing those little riffs, kind of echoing the guitar too.
loose with the truth.
Nice.
Baby, it's your fight. But baby, I hope you don't get burned. When the smoke has cleared, she said, that's what she said to me. Gonna wanna bet, lay your head in a little sympathy.
I'm going to be walking around singing this riff for the next week now. Yeah, this is an example of a song that's got blues stylings, but they're not playing it as a blues song.
You can replace, and others you cannot. The time has come to weigh those things. This space is getting hot. You know this space is getting hot.
Even added even more reverb than that. It's hard to explain. It's almost like you're hearing it through a void or something. Right. Like he's on the other side of glass and is distorting it a little bit. But it's also like wavy. It's hard to explain.
I was born to be a bachelor. Althea told me a bouquet that's fine. Now I'm trying to catch it.
This feels slower
Can't talk to you
than I remember it being
without
too.
talking to me. We're guilty of the same old thing. Thinking a lot about listeners and forgetting the love we bring.
It's fascinating. I think this is the fourth solo he's taken now. And the drop-ins are similar, but none of them are the same. And it would be really tempting as a guitar player to have found something that worked at the very beginning and do it all the same way. I'm just continually fascinated by how the guitar and here and the bass and the keys are all talking to each other. Yeah, other than the Ramble on Rose that I did at the very, very beginning of this, I might have done one other one that was from the Europe 72 tour, but this might be the only other one that I've done that was done performed not in the United States. It's interesting to hear how the feel differs a little bit. It feels slower. It feels hazier is not the word, but like they're removed somehow, which is bizarre because the vocals are very, very clear too. And it definitely feels slower than I remember. Like I said, it feels slower than I remember it being. Maybe that's just my memory being off, but I remember somebody commenting on the very first Althea video that I did that it was not a common thing for them to play. That we didn't get a lot of them. Somebody told me, I think, that they had been to 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 100 shows or something like that. I don't remember what the number was, and had never heard them play it. So it's a rare jewel, I guess. I think John Mayer really loves the song, so I think they played it more often. But as Dead and Company, but it'll be interesting to hear how they differ. I'm really going to be paying attention, like I said earlier, to how the drop-ins for the solos start and how that's different, and maybe a little bit to the guitar tone too. It's pretty, I think, pretty common knowledge in this community that John Mayer said he fell in love with the Grateful Dead's music when he heard the song. Like, this was his entrance point to not hearing them for the first time, obviously, but to having that epiphany moment, like oh, that's what everybody's on about, right? Okay, that makes sense now. So, I want to hear how he treats his favorite Dead song, right? So this is now, again, the last one we just listened to was from Barcelona in 1981. This one is from Boulder, Colorado, of July of 2023. This is Dead and Company, Althea. I'll even pull the video up on the screen so you can watch it too, along with me. It's cool to see we're sliding into those chords too. I would expect, because of Mayer's general playing style, this would be much more blues feeling treatment. Obviously, this is also an audience recording and not a soundboard one. Here we go. Yeah, that one's mirroring the melody line more. And he went up into the solo instead of down. And it is about the same tempo too. It may have just been a bad memory the other time. He is trying to mimic the guitar tone, though. Yeah, this is much more straight ahead blues. Nobody messing with you but you. I just really like this song. I do appreciate how he's not trying to mimic Jerry. If you're playing these songs, you've got to play it like yourself. You can't try to play it like Jerry Garcia. It's almost like they invited Stevie Ray Vaughan to play. It's that kind of, it's not as dirty, but I love watching the crowd get into it too. It's joy. Like even doing that, it's a glorious crescendo, but it's still hitting all the marks of the main riff melody. And the original one took it somewhere that wasn't that. This is pretty sweet though. I bet that place was getting hot in the middle of Colorado. I know it's in the mountains, but still it's hot in July. I would imagine that there are people watching this video at this point who were actually at that show, this one. Less likely the Barcelona one, but... So tell me about that day, if you were actually there at that show. If you have any like memories of it, or if any of those are the back of your head up there. nice little run. Man, it's pretty good though. Like, I dig it. All right, so this, I mean, you all have developed enough ears that you can hear the difference in those two, right? That one, the 2023 version with John Mayer, is much more a straight ahead blues one. It's much less surprising. It's still very technically proficient, but it sounds. Okay, so he is improvising, right? He does not have his solo planned out. He is kind of improving and making it up as he goes, but it's still fitting within, it's not a narrow framework, but a blues framework, right? And Jerry Garcia's solo starts there, but it's like ends up out in the cosmos somewhere, right? It doesn't stay in that world the same kind of way. This one sounds like Stevie Ray Vaughan a little bit. It sounds like I don't know if you know Tim Reynolds. Not Tim Reynolds. What's his name? Is it Tim Reynolds, the guy who plays with Dave Matthews? I lost my phone. I put my phone down somewhere. Here we go. Hold on. It's like all the ones that say like Dave and Tim, those shows. That guy. Let me look it up. I can't type while I'm on screen. It is Tim Reynolds. Okay, I'm not hallucinating. The guy who plays with Dave Matthews. It sounds like something he would play too. And that's not to say it's not glorious. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And it would have been a great experience to be there. But it's not saying things that are not. This is not Jerry Garcia. Like, yes, obviously it's not. It's not an insult, though, right? It's just not the same. The thing that I hear, especially when I hear other people playing these songs, particularly, is that there's not the same surprise, right? It doesn't go anywhere, really. It's glorious, it's beautiful, it's fun, it's technically brilliant. John Mayer, all of you know this, but John Mayer's an incredible, incredible guitar player. It's just not surprising in the same way, right? Anyway, so that's our double Althea day. The first one from Barcelona in 1981, the second one from Boulder, Colorado in July of 2023. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. Take care.